Welcome back everybody to Wayne's World of Gaming, where we play, talk about and collect everything PlayStation. As the title suggests, I've got a couple more collector's editions to add to the collection. Going off Saturday's video, I want to thank you all for your comments and your responses. It's been great. Better reception than I thought. I thought I was going to get a lot of haters and saying I thought you was a game collector kind of thing, and now you're getting rid of a lot of games. We only here to see the games, and you know, it was a waste of time us investing in this channel kind of thing. Because I did have someone say that before. I remember when I sold a lot of my PS1, 2 and 3, someone did say, well, this whole thing has been a complete waste of time. It is my decision ultimately. It's my collection, and I'll collect what I want to collect. Whether people want to watch, that is entirely up to them. But I just want to shout out to every single one of you who commented. It was overrun with comments. I was quite busy the day of the video, so I didn't reply to everyone straight away. I had to do it then in the evening, and I was surprised at how many comments I got and how many people are on board with it. A lot of you said you've done exactly the same sort of thing, or you're thinking of doing it, and it feels a lot refreshing. I don't know what the shot's like, but you might see on the left-hand side, the game shelf is in a bit of a mess, so I have sold the games. Well, I've sorted the games. There's a deal going ahead. Not quite happened yet, but it will all be in Saturday's video. So, yeah, I look forward to showing you there what I've done with that, what sort of like voucher or money I get for those games, and what I'm going to decide to do going forward. But yeah, that'll all be in Saturday's video. I've got a little plan as well of not moving the room around, but making additions to the room to accommodate a lot of this. And then I'm going to ask for a favour off my dad. So we'll see how that goes, just to get the room looking pretty sweet. So yeah, fingers crossed it's all going to go to plan, and it'll all come to fruition for Saturday's video. It's all going to be happening within the next week. So yeah, anyway, on with today's pickups. Now the first pickup, I've seen this, the first time I ever seen this, I don't see it around a lot, and I seen it on Kev's Game Room tour on Retro Ghetto's channel. I've never seen it before until then. I've been kind of looking, not actively like on the hunt, but you know, I keep my eye out now and again. Prices are quite high. It's anywhere from 60 to 90 quid. I managed to pick up what I think is a stellar deal. I'll show you what it is anyway. It is the Jedi Fallen Order Special Edition. It comes with a light up box. I don't know how well that's going to show up on camera, purely because of the ring lights. But yeah, that is sick. It comes with also some pin badges and these cards. Now, Jedi Fallen Order, I downloaded this digitally many moons ago, like when I first ever got my PlayStation, I want to say, my PS5, because it was free on the store. I played a couple of hours, and I found it quite hard, and I didn't really get into it. But thinking back, tell me if I'm wrong, but it kind of, now I've played a few Souls games, it's almost a Souls-like in some kinds of respects. So let me know if any of you think the same, or if you think I'm wrong. And that would explain why I found it a little bit difficult. But now I've got a couple of those under my belt, I really want to go back. I'm planning on platinum in it as part of the 50 platinum challenge. I have bought it physically. That is going to be in the pile to go, because obviously I can play it digitally if I want, and I have now picked this up. Only issue with this is it doesn't have the steelbook. It's just got like a placeholder in its place, which is fine by me. I will pick up the steelbook, so I'm on the hunt for the Jedi Fallen Order steelbook to finish the set. The reason I bought this, like I said, it's anywhere from 60 to 90 quid asking on eBay. I got this for 20 quid, which I think is absolute bargain. Steelbooks I've seen, they're around the 30 quid mark. So even if I complete it, it's costing me about 50. I'm going to hold out on the steelbook till I find a bit better deal. I'm hopefully get one for around the 20 quid mark. And that will complete that set. But it's one of those things I saw on YouTube and I wanted it. And I finally got one. Not like high up the list, but it's one of the cheaper little items which I've wanted for a while. So that's ticked off. But going on to collector's editions, I missed the boat with these when they first released. because I wasn't sure about the games. I played the first game, absolutely adored it. Obviously, the second one come out then, it's out of this world. So, the game is Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Now, this is the deluxe edition. So, I think it was Retro Rob. I was on a chat with Rob, and as we're chatting, he's always on Amazon and looking at vintage and stuff and different games. He's like, have you seen this? Have you got this? And whatever. And I was like, do you know what? I haven't got these because I missed the boat and they've gone mega expensive. Like, some people ask like £100 for this, 150 quid. The same with the remake. So, I thought, you know what? I might collect those because I'm more on after the collectibles now. I've got the standard game. I had the pre-order with the steelbook. So what I might do now is trade the standard game in. I'll keep the steelbook, but just trade the standard game to CEX because I've got a steelbook and a standard game in here. It's a different steelbook as well, which is cool. So I'll have 2 different steelbooks. Now the plan with this is, Laura asked me what I wanted for Father's Day, and I said, just get me chocolates or something, as you do. But she said, well, no, you spent X amount on me on Mother's Day, so I want to try and return the favour. And there was a bit of back and forward, and she said, send me a list of things that I could possibly get you. So I showed her these. So whether I get the rest for Father's Day or one for Father's Day or something, who knows? But these are going to be in the pipeline. So you've got Final Fantasy Remake, Rebirth. It's Final Fantasy 16. I'm going to be after those. Obviously, I've got Rebirth now. Let's just have a look what this comes with. So you obviously get the game. Like I said, I've got the game, so I'll be trading my copy in now because I don't need 2. But you get this steelbook. I've got a different steelbook with mine. It's like the fire and stuff. Let me just grab my one just to show you the difference. So that is my steelbook. So you've got, who have you got on there? Is that Sephiroth? Yeah, we've got Sephiroth. We have got Tifa, and we have got, oh, what's her name? My mind's gone blank. Aerith. Yeah, so Final Fantasy VII has got a nice writing on the back. So that's the one I had with the pre-order from Game. And then this is the different one. So you have got Cloud and, oh man, I haven't played these for so long. Zack from Crisis Core, basically. And you've got the sword on the back. So, different steelbook, which is nice. So, a bit of a varied collection then. And then you get this really cool art book. It's a hardback as well. Really good quality. Pretty thick. And then you also get, tucked away in here, the soundtrack to the game. Now, I don't know about you, but I think Final Fantasy do have some of the best soundtracks around. So that'll be pretty cool to listen to. Whether I do or not is a different story. But sometimes I think, oh, do I need to unseal that really? Who knows? But speaking of unsealing, my next collector's edition is this. UnMetal. Now, a fair few people haven't heard of this. I didn't until a couple of months back, thanks to Jordan from Wild Game Hunting. But when he told me about it, I did a bit of research. I was like, I've got to get it. So it is basically a parody of Metal Gear Solid, like the original Metal Gear Solids on the NES and stuff. If you haven't watched the trailer, it's pretty funny. And if you're a Metal Gear Solid fan and know Metal Gear Solid, you'll get it. I tell you what, I'll put the trailer up now so you can just have a quick watch. Fast forward it if you like.
Name?
My name is Fox. Jesse Fox.
You don't seem to be Russian.
Russian? Me?
You were piloting a Russian aircraft 2 hours ago.
I also drive a Toyota, and I'm not Japanese.
Jesse Fox is a man of action.
I'm just a man who's good at what he does. Kicking ass and explosions. You don't have to be a $6 million man to punch guards in the face. Guards love picking up free coins off the ground.
Hey, a coin!
I'll show you a punchline. Punch, punch, smack. Paper beats rock, boat beats chopper.
I'm going to splash your entrails all over the place.
Hasta la vista, baby.
Jesse Fox is a man of science.
Hold on. You have expertise in chemistry?
Chemistry's not that hard. You just have to mix the ingredients correctly. Here you are, Colonel. A radio. I've modified it to encrypt the signal. Wise man once said, with a little bit of imagination, anything is possible.
Jesse Fox is the ultimate non-hero that we deserve.
You stole a one-eyed man's patch? What you did was macabre and suggest you might have a fetish.
Pet the doggy. The sewer was infested with assassin rats. It felt like I was a huge chunk of cheese. Bless you.
Fox, what are you waiting for? We're running out of time.
You are Jesse Fox.
No, I'm Jesse Fox.
He is Jesse Fox.
And I've been arrested for a crime I didn't commit.
We know.
Did you see the cat joke in the previous trailer?
So that's the trailer. I think it looks ace. I didn't want the standard edition. I wanted it. It's bloody hard to get hold of. You can't really get it. I had to get this from Spain. I got a pretty solid price of 60 quid. Only issue is I had to pay customs then. So, but regardless, let's get it open. I can't remember what it comes with. And I know some of you will be like, why are you unsealing it? Because I want to play it. That's why. I'm not a sealed collector. But, and I want to see what we get, because I can't actually remember. Right, so obviously we get the game. Nice sealed, loose disc though, pain. But like I said, not to worry, I'm going to be playing that anyway. You get the soundtrack. So a nice little soundtrack. God knows what that is. Are they stickers, I'm assuming, or is it postcards? This can save your ass, literally. And there's some toilet paper in there. That's class. That is class. You get an art book. So you get the developers and stuff with a bit of history to them, and then all the different logo designs, and yeah, that's pretty. I'm going to give that a good read. You've got an UnMetal patch, which I will be sticking on nothing, but still cool to have, and some dog tags. Now, I don't know if any of you know, but I've got the Metal Gear Premium Edition for Metal Gear 1, and that comes with a set of dog tags as well, so that's pretty cool. But this will go on display with my Metal Gear Solid stuff, as blasphemous as it sounds, because it is a bit of a parody, but to me it's still kind of Metal Gear related, so it's going to have to go on the Metal Gear shelf. But I'm super happy to add this to the collection. I think it's going to be a proper romp to play through, to be honest. These dog tags don't seem to want to sit in properly now. Come on, buddy. So yeah, I'm proper excited to play this one. We're stepping up the ante slightly with these collector's editions as well as we go along. I have got Shredder's Revenge. Now this one I will probably keep sealed because I've already finished the game. And I have it digitally, and I have it on PS5. However, PS5 will be going with the sale of the games because I don't need 2 copies. That's kind of how I've worked. Like, I know I said I'm getting rid of a lot of games, but I've kind of worked out that some of them I'm rebuying anyway in collector's editions. Some of them, if I want to play again, I've got digitally, so kind of makes sense. But this one, you get like a cool box, like a limited edition box. You get a pizza key ring. What else do you get? The Turtles pins. You get a mask. One of the masks is a random mask as well, so you don't know what colour you get. A numbered art card. Soundtrack again. So yeah, quite a few bits in there. I may keep this one sealed, like I said. Not 100% sure. I really don't see the need of me opening it. I'm not a sealed collector, like I said, but is there any need to open it? Who knows? And the last one today, I'm well happy with this one. It's one I've wanted for a little while, and then I was kind of like, I don't think I'm going to go with it. I don't think I'm going to bother. Basically, it's the 2 parts of the game, and they don't make a collector's for the first one. So I was like, oh, do I, don't I? But I have found there is a collector's for the first one, but it's American release only. It is way up there with the price. Will I ever get it? I don't know. I don't like to say no to anything, because as far as I'm concerned, with collecting, the sky's the limit. And it is a lot of money, but the way I look at it is, I don't know what my budget is. Like, say on average, I probably spend 300 quid a month on gaming related products, whether it be collector's editions, games, or whatever. I have a list of collector's editions I want. There's going to be a stage where I run out. I've bought everything I need to buy. And if I'm not buying anything, I could put that 300 quid that I spend every month to one side and then buy it. So even if something costs £5,000, it might take me 2 years to save up. But if it's something I really want for the collection, I want it enough, I'll save up and buy it. So that's the way I look at it. I don't really put a ceiling on things. If that's what they go for, that's what they go for. I'm not saying 100% I'll get it. However, possibility down the line. I'm not ruling it out. So I did kind of take this off the list. But as I decided I'm getting rid of a lot of games and I'm going more for collector's editions, it went back onto the list. And I come across a listing on eBay. It was for auction. I chucked a bid in and I won, basically. And I got a really good deal. Anyway, enough thingy. It is The Last of Us Part 2. The statue in this looks incredible. Now, I won this in the auction. The guy said I'm going to post it. We had a bit of a discrepancy. So he sent a photo then of this and then sent how he packed it. He had literally just put a bin bag around it and duct tape. So, like, I wasn't arsey, but I said, are you not going to put it in a box? And he said, no, I've double-edged all the corners with duct tape, so it should be fine. And I was like, right, okay. I said, well, I would have rathered it in a box just to stop it getting damaged in transit. Going off the photos, it wasn't mint anyway. There was a few like this on the corner here. Do you know what I mean? It's not mint, but you try and save it as best as you can. I said, well, it's up to you, mate. If it comes broke, I'll just ask for a refund. It's not the end of the world. I would have been gutted, but it's not the end of the world. It turned up anyway. As opening it, the tape he had used has actually stuck to the outer box in one particular spot, and as I was pulling it off, it teared the box. So this wasn't sent like this, but I actually did that as I was pulling the tape off. Gutted really, because it kind of ruins it. Not that the box is that important, but still, it's nice to have stuff in good shape, isn't it? He's just a bit of a donut for packing it like that. Now, let's get this open. I'll have to pop it down because it is quite large. Well, I like how they've done that. I'll show you now once I get it out. If I can get it out, that is. Look at that. They've put a little cardboard thing under it so you can actually pull it out with handles. Oh, hey. So I think that's a pretty neat idea, because like the God of War Ragnarok one is an absolute pig to get out without ripping the box. So yeah, that's a pretty neat idea. This box is cool, isn't it? Proper hard box. Let's get this open. Right, let's see what we got here. So we have the bracelet. Like, all the contents are sealed, he said, as well. It's even got the packaged stuff in there, the silica stuff. So we've got Ellie's bracelet. We've got some Naughty Dog stickers. And we have got some pin badges. So The Last of Us, Fireflies, and whatnot. We then have the art book. Now, a lot of you have probably got this. I know a lot of my subscribers are massive Last of Us fans. So we then have the steel book. Do you know what? I'm a little bit gutted now, I'm not going to lie. The reason I'm gutted is I had The Last of Us Part 2 Steelbook. Mine had Ellie and Joel. There's 2 variants. And because I was getting this, I got rid of it. I should have kept it because I would have had the full set then. I would have had both Steelbooks. Not to worry, not to worry. And then, what's this? I thought it was another art book then, but it's not. Oh, it's like postcards. In a nice, that's a nice little holder. Fair play. Very premium. I love collector's editions when they put a little bit of effort in and make things feel a little bit more premium. Just think it feels really nice. Yeah, I'm a bit gutted with that Steelbook now, I'm not going to lie. But that's my own fault for not waiting. And then we have this. This is the piece de resistance, isn't it? This is what you buy it for. You've got Ellie playing her guitar. Part of me wishes the statue was slightly different, like her striking a different pose. You know, like maybe her with a bow and arrow or something, or with a gun. But it is what it is. That's the official one. That's how they made it. So that's what you're stuck with. But yeah, that is really nice. I really like that. So that is that for this week, folks. That's my pickups. Some nice collector's editions. I hope you agree. I have got plans, like I said. I'm working out in my head how I'm going to display all this. I got plans for that area, and then it'll give us more room in that area. So, fingers crossed. Oh, excuse me. I got terrible indigestion all the time. I need to go to the doctors about that. Like acid reflux or something. So, yeah, we're going to get that underway. I'm going to get all that filmed now during the week, hopefully for Saturday's video, and we should have a nice looking room for all to see. I'm super excited. You may see in future videos that I'm going to be a little bit more chirpier, like the last video. I just feel, like today I'm quite tired, but I just feel at the minute I've got a new focus and a new goal, and I'm not just like, oh, I'm buying games. I just feel a bit more rejuvenated with it all. It feels like there's kind of an end in sight. I'm getting really cool stuff. I think the room's going to look awesome. I'm just really feeling good vibes with it all at the minute. So fingers crossed that'll come across in the videos as well. I'll be a little more chirpier and a little bit more bouncy and enthusiastic then. So hopefully that comes across. I want to thank you all for watching. I thank all the channel members as well. The Discord has been brilliant lately. So if any of you are interested in supporting the channel, become a channel member, join Wayne's Wolfpack. You'll get access to the Discord. We've got a little competition going on as well. I'll explain that in Saturday's video. But yeah, I'll see you all soon. Take care of yourselves, stay safe, and game on.
Big respect to the gamer, name of Wayne in his royal PlayStation. Wayne's the same, and he's got love for the levels, high score or not. But for now, he'll show you why his collection's hot. Wayne's World! Game stay, play, he game stay. Wayne's World! Play, his realm, y'all, his game haven. Right.